Good morning, America. I am your host of this podcast, Kyle.
And I am the new president of the United States, John Hay Narwhal Farrar.
Wow. You're going to change that to your middle name? That'd be kind of lit.
Yo,
you don't have two middle names. You might as well just replace them with Hay and Narwhal.
Oh, John Hay Narwhal Farrar. Or John Huge Penis Farrar.
That wouldn't work. That's not true.
This is perfect. You did such a great job, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Like, this has been a beautiful intro because you inadvertently segued into the first thing I wanted to talk about.
What, the election?
No. Which is that no one's middle name is Kyle.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of Johns in middle names. I feel like a popular middle name is like Michael, Robert.
Yeah, there's just certain white middle names that are like
George.
But then there's also names that are often middle names but not often first names. Like
Lynn.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I don't know that many Elizabeth's first names.
Yeah, I know like two. Lynn. I don't know any Lynns, but that's my mom's middle name. I feel like there's a lot of like Connie Lynn and like, you know, like
Connie Lynn grew up in like Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, my mom's Tawny Lynn, so
and
it's
her dad was like not the best.
Yeah.
But it's all she got.
Yeah.
So you gotta make do.
You gotta make it. Wow, that was in English.
What are you gonna have the middle name of your child be?
Matthew. So it's Matthew Stafford.
So
he's a future quarterback.
Just name him Matthew.
No,
you don't like the name Matthew.
His name's gonna be Kyle. Kyle Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
Would you ever name your son John Jr.?
No, because I just feel like it's just not cool enough. Like I don't mind my name, but it's like I feel like I'm a creative person. I want some thought put into it. Like I can oh my bro, the episode that I did the poem, I voice cracked a couple times, and today I voice cracked a couple times.
How does it feel? Welcome to my life.
It doesn't feel the best, especially because when I do it, a little light just lights up in your eyes.
I can see it,
and you kind of you gain a little bit of confidence.
I do.
So the more I do this, pretty soon you're gonna have more confidence than me.
The worse you look, the more confident I am. Like, not like physically.
Yeah.
I mean that too, but
yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so I don't know. No one's middle name is Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, why would it be? I mean, I feel like Kyle's a newer name, but yeah, I don't know why.
But like, imagine like a really professional first name, like Alexander
Kyle
Woodsworth, and his middle name is Kyle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alexander Woodsworth goes to an Ivy League school.
Yeah.
But he goes so fucking hard at the parties because no one really likes him. So he's pretty insecure, but he's trying to mask it with how much he drinks and how he's really good at all these games. So people like him when he's at the party and he's fun and he's like, oh my God, I'm throwing dimes. And as soon as the party ends, people go home with the people they're going to hook up with that night, or maybe they just go home because they're going to have a good night's rest. But Alexander Woodsworth doesn't have a single fucking soul that wants to go home with him. Not even his friends.
What do you think he looks like? You think he still wears those? When I think of Alexander Woodsworth, I think of like president from like 1850, which I don't even know if there were presidents then. Yeah. I should probably know that. I think there were.
Yeah.
And he probably had those fucking white hair with the curly little dudes.
Yeah, but I mean, he clearly doesn't look like that. He might still wear it. League school.
Maybe for Halloween he does. He's like, oh, I'm the founding father, Alexander Woodsworth.
Yeah. But Alexander Woodsworth is actually really depressed, and his parents are very strict. I mean, they pay for his tuition, so he can't really complain.
But his middle name's Kyle.
And no one likes him. I'm not saying that's you. Everyone likes you.
No one likes me. But I hate that the name Kyle has a bad connotation now, because I've been seeing so many, obviously there's a lot of political tweets and stuff like that. And I keep seeing comments of like, oh, just wait till Kyle comes in and like defends Trump or like says all this
shoots
bad
up a
shit.
School.
Yeah, it's like, us Kyles, we have to stick together. But at the same time, I don't want to be grouped up with the other Kyles that are causing mayhem. I think I'm a good Kyle. I try to break that.
Did I start recording that?
I really hope you did. You did.
Oh, let's go. I saw a really awesome lacrosse play tweeted by SportsCenter yesterday.
Was his name Kyle?
Well, sort of, possibly. But it was so they do like the little tip or whatever at the start.
Yeah,
fighting for the ball thing.
Fucking lacrosse.
He got the ball.
Sport.
Then he like runs, does a behind the head pass.
Okay.
Then that guy catches it, does a behind the back pass. The next guy catches it, does another behind the back pass to a guy who does a behind the back goal.
That's actually sick.
It was 4 behind the backs in a row, and like it was a college game.
It was like Kyle passes to Tyler,
Yes,
who passes to Calvin.
Someone said Tyler passes to Kyler, who passes to Kyle, who passes to like fucking I don't know.
Yeah, gotta love it, Skylar.
Yeah. So guys, here we are. Today, what? Last week we posted the episode where I read my poem about old ladies, which I think as a whole that might be my favorite episode of the year.
I would agree. I edited that episode and I was dying laughing at that episode.
Yeah, and like I used to, for the first 6 months maybe, I used to re-listen to every episode like ever. Like I even after I edited it, after I posted it, I would still listen to it, but that's kind of stopped. Except for that episode, I listened to the whole thing because I was just like, we were on fire.
Yeah.
It was a great episode, and I think people really loved it. And relating to that, this morning, I come downstairs, and my dad is in his pajama jams, and he's at his desk, and he goes, "Hey, John." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I have a rebuttal." I'm like, "Okay, about what?" And he goes, "I wrote a poem rebutting to your poem," and he said he spent a few hours on it, so potentially 3 to 4 hours. Now his reading level not the highest, so it could just be a few lines.
Steve reads books. I see Steve reading books.
Yeah, no, he reads.
I don't read books. You don't read. Oh, you do, but
no, my dad actually has been like a power reader recently.
Yeah, so he's got a good reading level.
He got the app on his iPad, which he didn't like. His mind was blown that he could read a book with like a light lighting up the pages on his iPad. But so he wrote a poem. He thinks it's hilarious. He read it to my mom, and I heard her just dying laughing. So next week, Steve is going to make another appearance and perform his poetry on the show, and then we'll just get to talk to him.
Well, next week's not really going to be... It might be a couple episodes from now.
Yeah, we don't know when that episode's going to go up because we're recording a bunch of episodes every day, preparing for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But point is, Steve's going to make a return, and a lot of you guys are new around here. The last time we had him was well over a year ago.
That man is an experience.
Yeah, so I hope he doesn't suck or say something that
Yeah, I mean, you already made a chemo joke, so, and you joked about old ladies falling over.
That's true. What do you think, if you had to guess what his poem is about?
It's probably going to be about young men, or just it's going to be about like millennials, or...
You don't think it could be about like old men?
I mean, that would be well, I don't know.
Because he has personal experience.
Old men. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to defend old men though nowadays. Old men they're kind of bad too.
Particularly old white men.
Kind of the worst. Yeah. I think we also have to address something else about the voice crack compilation. Because on the episode I think I just edited, or a couple episodes ago, we said that it was going to be out,
but
it's not, and people are asking questions. So we don't really. I mean, we're not sure what we're going to do.
Yeah. Basically, we're trying to come up with a content plan for 2021 because the show's growing a lot, and we want to like double down, really
triple down,
quadruple down,
I don't know,
quintuple down, sextuple down,
sex down.
We just want to make the best content we can and just keep the steady momentum. But part of that is like just being smart and like spending a ton of hours on a video that won't get a lot of views in terms of the algorithm is probably not the smartest idea. But what we were thinking, we've been thinking a lot about live streaming more, and you guys really liked the first time we live streamed, and so did we. It was super fun. And it was like, yo, we don't have to edit shit.
Yeah, way easier.
I mean, I pay Matt like $20, so like got to pay a little bit, but like $20 for not having to edit for 3 hours.
Exactly.
But yeah, so that was kind of clutch when we did live stream that. However, the quality's not as good. You can't color grade it. There's certain things that you can't do in a live stream.
But there are also certain things you can do in a live stream.
Exactly. So you can we can interact with you guys more and like live questions. And my favorite part of it was like we would say something and talk, and then like 5 minutes later, Matt would be like, someone in the chat said this.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit.
Just adds a new dynamic. It's more fun.
It would even, I don't know. So I guess our point is we've been thinking about maybe potentially live streaming every episode.
That's a potential idea.
Maybe we start with every other episode.
Yeah, we could
to
try
get some like kind of test the waters a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is though, like it's going to be hard because we upload Monday mornings and Thursday mornings. So that's kind of a tricky thing where it's like not everyone's off and can watch that at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, that's what you would think. But at the same time, like you would think that like, oh, a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning or something. But like in reality, I think just from the statistics I've seen, like actually less people watch at those times when you think they would, because it's like, I don't know the reasoning, but it's like, oh, if you have a Saturday morning, it's like your first day off work. Maybe you're hanging with the fam, or you're like, you know, chilling with your girlfriend, or like whatever.
What's that like?
And I guess my point is, a lot of people watch stuff in like the middle of work days, especially a lot of people are still working from home too. True. So
way easier to procrastinate. We're just going to help you procrastinate. That's kind of what we do. We procrastinate. I've always been a procrastinator. I'm just trying to help and, you know, feed the youth.
Yeah, feed your guys' addiction to not doing work. Mm-hmm. So that's that. But our idea was with this, we still want to have like other content, because at least for me, I have this fear of like getting complacent of like, this is cool, let's just keep doing this. Like I still want to do things that like
add tools to your toolbox.
Exactly.
You can't just have a hammer and a fucking screwdriver.
Yeah.
You got to have a wrench and a socket wrench and a drill and
keep going.
Other things that I don't know.
What else?
Nails, screws,
protractor,
compass, measuring tape. Why would you have a protractor in your toolbox? Calculator, phone, condoms. It's just anything
the list
you
goes
need.
On. Yeah. So I still want to have fun, different things like that. So what we've been thinking is maybe we do like a live stream our episode Monday, live stream our episode Thursday, but as well have a live stream every Wednesday. That's like a content stream.
Ooh.
Where it's like, you know, we're not going to do a podcast. So we're not going to be all formal like this, but maybe we'll be chilling. We'll have a gingerbread house. And Matt will be over here. Shim will be over there. We'll all have a gingerbread house. We'll just shoot the shit.
Or we could just play a game.
We could play a game, or we could, our idea of like letting the fans roast us, but instead of doing it in video form.
On video.
I've literally thought you just spit on the mic. Or is that a hair?
That's a hair.
Oh, well, that just flew out.
Was that in my mouth?
I think so.
That
disgusting. Wasn't on the mic.
That is disgusting.
But like for this roast video, originally I thought, all right, we pick a few pictures, we put them on Instagram. But I went mega IQ brain.
Okay.
We do a live stream. I have the photos like private, or like they're on the stream, but you can basically turn the layer off. Mm-hmm. So I have Matt click like, all right, image 1. We put it on the screen. We kind of shoot the shit. We talk to the chat. They come up with the most creative roasts in the chat, and then Matt can kind of read them and we can talk about them.
Okay. That could be an idea. Although that's going to test how quickly you guys can think on your feet.
Oh, so yeah. See if they suck at being creative.
Yeah.
Then it could be us just roasting each other.
So you guys might ruin this.
This is all reliant on you guys.
Yeah. Don't screw this up, guys.
But then I guess with like the voice crack compilation and different fun videos like that, we thought, you know what? We could still make them, but we could just debut them in the live streams.
Oh, that could be an idea. Or we could just be greedy and go Patreon.
We could go Patreon exclusive. I just don't know how many people would be willing
yet. That's true.
But there's a lot of ideas, and I guess our point is we're not quite sure yet, but come 2021, we're going to have a plan. We're excited. So you guys can just get that little mini erection knowing that.
Oh, mine's there. My little erection is here. It's always around.
Is it always a little erection, or like it's just currently a little one, but it could get to a big one?
Take it as you will.
Okay. It's up for interpretation.
You can take it.
Yeah.
You can take it.
So, Kyle, today I was in the shower.
Uh-huh.
And I had a revelation that doesn't really make sense, but I think it kind of does. So I was in the shower, and my shower has natural sunlight. Does your shower, do you get any natural sunlight in the room?
I'm in the second floor of an apartment.
So no. Okay. What about at your old house? Was there any natural light in your
a little bit, yeah,
bathroom?
Sure.
Okay. So you know when if it's like a summer morning, it's like pretty orange and like just like a warm temperature.
Sure.
Not like physical temperature, but light temperature. And it's pretty warm. But then, for example, if a cloud comes in over the sun, or if a storm front comes in, it'll get like bluer. The temperature will get cooler.
Okay.
and you can see it in the light. Like the room will get a little more shaded blue.
Like when you're editing, warmer temperature is orange and cooler is blue.
Yes. See, Kyle's an editing pro.
Yeah.
I was in the shower this morning and it was pretty like orange temperature. Like the light was pretty orange.
Okay.
And I felt some certain way, not anything in particular, but it got a little more blue. And as soon as a cloud must have moved in front of the sun or something, and I felt so much better. And I realized I'm a blue kind of guy, I think.
You live in the clouds? You live in the darkness?
No, it's not dark. That's different. There's like warm.
Yeah, there's gray.
Cool, and then there's gray. I'm not talking gray.
I don't like gray.
It's just like a little cooler warm. And I feel like
overcast.
There was this sense of like stress and expectations lifted off my shoulder.
Interesting. Who has expectations for you?
No, it's not anyone. It's just like the color.
The color takes away your expectations?
You're trying to break this down too much. It's just a general feeling. It's not like a scientific study here.
Okay, so you're feeling like your expectations are gone because of blue. Got it. I think we're on the same page now. But there is color psychology. I took 2 years of psychology in high school. I'm kind of a psychologist.
Okay.
We learned about color psychology, and blue is a very calming color. If you want a space that's like a calm space, blue is a good color for that. That's also something that, like, if you're living in a warmer place and you have a bunch of red things in your house or orange, you're gonna feel warmer most of the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you have a bunch of blue stuff, it feels cooler even if it's not.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think like I must just be too warm. I'm too sweaty. I'm too I feel like things are always buzzing, not in a bad way. It's just like things are, bada bing, bada boom. But when it gets a little more blue, I feel like it's like
stagnant. Relax, calm.
It's a deep breath.
I mean, like, think about a blue sky. It's pretty calm. Like, when you look at
if you saw a red sky, not the most calming.
Can you ever be stressed out looking at a blue sky? Like, if the skies are blue and you just look up and you're like, wow, it's hard to be stressed out.
I don't really know the last time I've just decided I'm gonna like sit here and like look at the sky.
But even if it's not something that you're deciding, it's something that you like notice. It's like when the weather changes your mood. You know what I mean? Like, sad is a real thing. Not just being sad. That's a real thing. But like seasonal affective disorder, that's a real thing. So like in the winter, happens to a lot of people, especially up here. But I mean, when the sun's out and the buns are out, it's a good time.
It is. Speaking of disorders, we interviewed on our other podcast, Not a Sheep, linked in the description, hosted by me and Matt, where we interview a bunch of awesome music artists. Go check it out.
Apparently with disorders.
There's one girl we interviewed, Alexis Dawn. She has a thing called POTS.
What's that?
Which is, I don't know, it's a really complicated name, but basically like her nervous system just like went down the shitter. Like her nervous system just doesn't work how it's supposed to.
So for those who don't know what a nervous system is, explain. Because just in case some people don't know.
In case someone that I'm hosting this podcast with isn't familiar.
Well, not even, just the other people.
Oh, yeah.
I know what it is.
So like anything that's like automated in her body, so her breathing, her blood pressure, her like temperature, her like things that like are out of your control that just happen.
Okay.
Just like don't work properly. And so she said for a bunch of things started happening where she'd be breathing and she just feels like her just throat like can't breathe. Like it can, everything's there, but like her brain thinks that it's like closing.
That's so
or
scary.
That she just like can't breathe.
Oh my God.
Or also she said like basically there's like a joke apparently that people who have POTS, it's like their body just hates gravity because like
they can jump really high.
No, like their blood pressure gets all fucked up because like some, I don't know, gravity or some shit. Like the blood like leaves their brain and
Dude, what? That's crazy.
But basically she was saying that like she the only way she can like really get her blood pressure to stabilize is like every day she has to like move her legs and like do certain exercises with her legs to manually push blood up into her brain.
Dude, that's awful.
And like, but she said like, so salt raises your blood pressure.
Okay.
And a lot of Americans are always worried about they have too high a blood pressure. She said she just carries like salt everywhere.
What? Just
like
dump it on her tongue?
Yeah. She says she wakes up and she has like salt squares and just like pops a few in her mouth and they'll be on her desk and she'll just like throw in some salt.
What?
Yeah. There's a bunch of, but she's like she's like she lives her life normally. She can do whatever she wants.
Great singer, so.
Yeah, but it's just like crazy because she's like, there's so many basic things that I like couldn't do. Like she couldn't even walk because they also didn't know what the disease was for a long time.
Yeah, that's like one of my biggest fears is having something wrong with me that has just no diagnosis, or they have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
Or just no cure for it.
Yeah, I feel like what would even be worse is if they do know what it is and they're just like, you're kind of fucked.
That's like ALS.
Yeah.
I have that in my genes.
I think it's potentially
genetic.
Get it.
I mean,
right?
Yeah, but
that's so scary.
It's also, I think it's a rare thing to get.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I in my mom's side of the family, a lot of the guys have had like certain types of cancer. And I'm like kind of screwed.
Here you are making chemo jokes. You might be Chemo John.
That's a terrible thing. Don't call me that.
That was awful.
No, actually, I'll give you a pass. If I get chemo, you can call me Chemo John on the podcast.
Right. Okay.
And even after I die,
that's horrible. I would get so shit on for that. That's terrible.
No, but if I give you permission, do you get shit on still?
I don't know. I mean, Connor gave me. I got shit on for a bunch of people on my Snapchat story back in the day when I was living with Connor. When his tumor had metastasized in his abdomen. He's like, "Hey, dude, this would be a funny Snapchat of you like punching my abdomen and like punch my tumor and then say like, beating the cancer out of Connor." I was like, okay.
Like, did you actually punch or it was like airboxing?
Like I was just not really punching him. Okay. But I was like fake hitting him. And I put that on my story thinking it was funny.
It was. Obviously, it is funny.
It is funny, especially knowing that like he's the one that told me to do it. Yeah. I wouldn't just do that. But so many people replied, they're like, "That's terrible. How could you say that?" I'm like,
"Yeah,
bro, he's right here." Yeah. I didn't just film punching him and then post it without him knowing.
Yeah. I almost like humor where people don't get the context more than humor where they like. I almost like humor where like I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but like that's okay because like I know that like I've what's the word? Checked my tracks, cleared my
diabetes.
What?
I don't know.
What do you No, there's like a term where you've like checked your bases.
Let's touch base.
Yeah,
that's what
something like that.
Say.
But I like the humor where like I know when I post this, it's gonna piss some people off, but I know that like I can't get canceled for this for whatever one reason or another. Like it's not gonna end my career, but it's gonna piss some people off.
I'm still trying to figure out what you were trying to say.
I don't know what the term is. I'm trying to describe like a term.
Cite your sources. Check the score.
A term where like you've double checked to make sure like you're good.
Double down. Double checked. Like you made sure.
I made sure, but that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay. Well,
but like those are oftentimes the funniest.
Yeah.
Like cancer joke, like beating the cancer out of someone is awesome. And it's going to bother people who think that you're trying to hurt his feelings, but that makes it even better. Because you get to piss off all these people, and they're mad, and you're like, joke's on you because you're mad, and Connor's not even mad.
Yeah, I appreciate people like that like, even if they're going through a terrible situation, they have a good sense of humor about it. I think I would be that way. He was definitely that way, which I thought was awesome.
Connor's, like, the funniest things about Connor is, like, he would embrace the suck.
That was what I looked up to that a lot. Like that was awesome. His attitude. That's something like I would want to be like. Obviously, I don't want to be in that situation, but I don't know. I just think like,
how funny would it be if I had cancer and I like went bald, but like
not that,
and
funny.
Like I was in a wheelchair and we came in and did the podcast. I would hope that you would like make fun of me.
If you're giving me permission, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't just start making fun of you.
No, but for the sake of content,
of course, I would make fun of you.
Well, something you would say.
Nah, we're gonna have to wait and see. We'll wait till we get there.
Okay.
I don't want to waste my jokes now.
Yeah.
I gotta let them build.
Yeah.
Organically.
I want to do a roast battle with you.
Okay.
You're so stupid that.
Yeah. Man, you're so dumb that like, the horse, you fell off the horse, and hit your head.
Dude, you're so ugly that sloth looks like your mom. Oh no, that sounds like a diss to your mom.
Yeah,
I meant
don't talk about my mom.
I meant like you.
What are you talking about?
You look
like Backtrack. All right. This looks like my mom.
Yo, you're so ugly that. I thought you were a dump truck.
Damn, my ass is a dump truck. That's for sure. Love of my.
We get so many comments of people really wanting you to be gay. And like, guys,
It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Like,
I appreciate it.
we still get messages. How someone commented how much money for the OnlyFans, and I said $100 million.
I would do that. For
Would you agree?
Yeah.
I'd post nude
I'd
pics
do
of my
it for
dick
less,
for
I
$100
mean.
million. So
Nude pics of your dick? Are there like unnude pics of your dick?
yeah,
I
like
guess you
an
could just-
imprint.
Yeah, pin it against your pants and post.
I was talking to one of my friends about how bobbleheads should have they should research.
Bobble dick?
Yeah, they should research the dick size, and if someone if they make a one about Giannis, who people speculate has a huge penis, they should at least have a dick imprint in it in the bobblehead.
Okay.
Just subtle, but
You say,
attention to detail.
Barbie Ken should have a dick.
Yeah, I mean, but Barbie Ken, his name's Ken. It's probably a small penis, so you probably don't need to show that.
Well, I guess it's there. It's just you can't. It's like a little flake of plastic.
No. But I'm saying Ken, if he was a real person, would probably have a small penis.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is if you were to put Ken's dick on the Barbie, you wouldn't even see it because it's small in real life, and you shrink him down, and then he just can't. It's microscopic.
Exactly.
You need a microscope.
Yeah, but if someone, for example, if Ichiro, if it was a meme or a known thing, Ichiro's got a schlong, dude.
Okay.
You can see it every time he runs the bases,
Probably
slow
does, dude.
motion. Then that should be reflected in the bobblehead.
Why
Why would
agree.
it not? Everything else is reflected.
Yeah. Why have we made private parts so private? I mean, okay, well that sounds bad, but
No, that's a good point.
it's like the free the nipple thing, free the balls.
See, if women are almost encouraged by society to kind of show their cleavage, not show your full tit, because then you get that's not really cool, but it should be, but it's not. But why isn't it a thing where we intentionally try to show the outline of our dick in our pants?
You can do that. You think you can get in trouble for having just a dick imprint in your pants?
No.
If I wore okay, am I allowed to wear? So women can wear yoga pants. Can I wear yoga pants?
Yeah. Yeah.
See my
There's guys at the gym
dick
that do that.
bulge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So are you saying
I feel like that's frowned
if
upon.
you did it
now.
into certain scenarios, could you get in trouble?
If
for it?
I'm at the airport with, let's say I just have a hammer
and a
you can,
dump truck
down and a dump truck, down my leg, and I'm at the airport. Am I gonna get in trouble?
Well, how big? Because if it's big enough, the security might stop you and
They might
think that it's
search,
a gun.
Pat me down, but then they're like, "Oh, nice.
Is this a dog toy? This thing's
Let me feel your dump truck first."
Yeah.
Dog toy. Just
Yeah.
squeaks. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess probably not. But if women.
But some jobs, not really professional jobs, but some jobs, women could just wear yoga pants to work. And that's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
But if a guy was to wear the yoga pants to the same work, I don't think the boss would be cool with it because people would be talking about Jerry's junk.
It's true. Unless it's not really there, then it doesn't really bother. If it's just not really shown, then it's
if it's
he's
just a
wearing
little mini bulge.
tighter pants, and it's
Be honest, when you're at the gym and you're on the bench, do you try and adjust your stuff before so that there's not so that it's kind of lays down?
I mean, I don't really care that much, but it is annoying when you can feel it. Because
You can feel it it's in a
spandex,
weird position.
Somehow it just ends up pointing straight, and you're like, why is it doing this?
And then it looks like you kind of have a mini boner.
Yeah,
but
it's I don't.
it's just out of position.
It's just in a weird spot getting pushed down. So it's I just let it fly. I don't know.
You won't. I always adjust mine before to try and get it to flatten out a little bit.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to be seen as just adjusting my balls right before I don't know. Because then it looks like I'm hiding it.
See, but then in a way, if you adjust it perfectly, there's times where if you adjust your penis the right way, it can almost look flat entirely, which then looks like you have no have a tiny dick.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta show that there's something there.
Yeah, so you almost want the bulge, just not too much bulge.
Yeah, little bulge doesn't hurt anyone.
Where do you? I mean, it could, but
yeah.
Where do you put your dick when you're wearing compression shorts?
I try to go down, but that doesn't work.
It oftentimes
it ends up coming up.
Yeah. I see. I usually am. I'm trying to think. I'm usually a right side.
Oh, you tuck it to the right.
I tuck it to the right usually.
What?
What do you mean? What?
Why?
Where do you put? You said you try and put it down, but
down.
It inevitably
It ends
will
up just
get
coming
up.
straight, and it gets like compressed down.
Yeah, so
and
it's
then
like
it's
a
like
slinky.
Yeah, and then it's just kind of there, and it's like poking a little bit. I don't know.
I
Why?
just do right because then I don't deal with any of that. If I put it to the right, it's kind of just planted there. Like,
Yeah, but then you're like side piping.
yeah, I am.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever like noticed someone checking? Like because I'm a guy, I feel like people don't really check me out.
Dude, that's yeah.
Like as a girl, I feel like you probably get noticed a lot. Like you notice a lot of people checking you out.
Oh yeah, girls 100%.
I don't really know. I can't tell if someone's just looking at me or if they're checking me out. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've ever been checked out in my life.
No, you probably have been. You just probably didn't know, or like you made eye contact with someone and then like they thought it was weird. Maybe they thought you thought they were checking you out, but you thought that they were just looking at you. I made that way more confusing.
Or no, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But like if I look at someone and I like make eye contact with a girl at the gym, it's like I immediately think that they think that I'm creepy for looking at them.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe they think that I think that they're creepy because they're looking at me.
Oh, it could have been a double thing.
Yeah.
That's when you just like go, hey, you check me out.
I've
checked you out.
literally never had a full conversation with a girl I don't know at a gym.
I mean, I don't talk to anyone at the gym.
Dude, but there's a lot of people that do. In particular, the last 2 weeks, I swear every time I go there, I've witnessed like across the gym in between sets, I've witnessed guys go up hitting on hot girls. But like recently, the girls kind of seem like they're like into it, and I like low-key have been analyzing because
everyone's bored right now. Everyone's looking for something.
I guess so. But like, I saw this girl like deadlifting.
Oh, I bet you did.
And this guy went up. Like, this was like an attractive girl, and this guy was like not gross, but he's
It's not her level. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, he's just like not quite what I thought she would be interested in. But he goes up, he starts talking to her. Then they start sharing each other's like barbell. Like said something probably like, "Hey, you're deadlifting like 150. I'm deadlifting like 175. Why don't we'll share kind of to test out like different weights?"
That's so stupid.
And
hey,
so
can I lift with you?
yeah, that's what the vibe I got. And then after that, they worked out together the whole rest of the workout.
Well, maybe they're friends though.
No, but you could just tell that she was by herself for a bit, and because he was like benching near me, and then he walked over there.
Yeah, but they could have known each other from before, and it's like, hey, I'm actually gonna deadlift. I haven't seen you in a while.
I don't know, Kyle. This guy seemed fishy. Okay.
All right, well, you can go talk to him next time.
But I'm just saying, if that was the case and they didn't know each other, this man successfully did that, and
Well,
like
good for
that's the
him.
first time I've really seen it successful.
So if you can see it being successful, maybe you could try it.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Okay.
I'm going on a date.
Oh yeah. So don't try. Well, no, you can.
But, okay, I'm not going to give too many details about this date, okay? But what I am going to say is I've always repped the idea of being very bold.
Okay.
And Kyle has always kind of like memed it or thinking like, you never took me seriously.
Well, you always talk about being straight up, and then when people are straight up, you don't like it.
What do you mean? I like it.
Okay, no, I just take it too far. I just say like, how straight up should you be? You know?
Yeah, Kyle just thinks like if I go to Chipotle, I should just like if the
You're
person
hot.
Yeah. Now, I agree that probably wouldn't work very
No,
well.
it wouldn't.
But this date that I'm going on, it was secured by boldness
Wow.
in a way.
Look at you go.
Now, this person, I messaged this person out of the blue, first time ever, and I said, "Let's go on a date," and they said, "I'm down."
Okay.
So I just want to say, guys, it could potentially work. It probably won't. Like, because I think majority of the time this method is not the best to approach someone with. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you're not gonna go up to anyone and just say, "Hey, let's go on a date." If someone, I mean, it's different because I'm a guy, but as a girl, it's probably creepy if a guy that you're not interested in says that to you.
I know, but it worked.
Yeah, so it's because she was interested in you.
I know, but it's like I'm mind blown.
Well, keep trying it.
Yeah, so
Being straight up.
There we go. Secured a date. Been a minute since I've gone on a date, so we'll see. Probably won't give any updates on the date
No one needs to know about
unless
your
it
dating
sucks. In
No.
which, if I stop talking to this person, I never talk to them again. Then I can probably
Oh.
tell the story, live to tell the tale.
What if she hears this?
Yeah, there's a good chance
will.
she might. Yeah, well, I think the thing is, if I talk to someone and I'm actively talking to them, I don't bring it up on the podcast.
Yeah.
But as soon as I stop talking to someone, that's free game. Like, we don't sign any NDAs. So, like,
That's fair.
As soon as you are, like, out of my life, I don't really give a shit.
Free game. All right. Free game. Fair game.
Actually, no, I think I have some respect.
Yeah.
There's, like, I don't, like, tell a bunch of shit I shouldn't tell. But, like, if something funny happens, or there's, like, a memorable or, like, awkward or cringy thing that happens when I'm dating someone and then it's over, I'm not going to, like, not tell that.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of time you need to, like, let it kind of die down. And then you can just tell it.
Yeah. But there's definitely, like, there's things that when I've dated someone in the past that I have never told just because I have some respect for them.
Oh, good for you. I mean, me too. I'm not going to broadcast that to the whole world. Because the whole world is listening to this.
Yeah, like the YouTube, like, vlogger couples that, like,
hate.
They film their breakups and they like,
dude, it's the
they
worst.
Just make out on camera.
Why do people like that? It's like, oh, they're such a cute family. It's like, well, that's not your family.
Yeah.
Who cares,
bro? People like, I get liking someone's content, but like being a fan of someone who just posts their life, I'm like, dude, you have your own life. Go live your own life.
Exactly.
Why do you care what Summer Rae is doing on her Snapchat? Fucking. Okay, I mean, like,
better example.
I get following her, but okay.
Well, no, I'm just talking about like the Instagram couples where it's just like, oh, like Cody and Carrie, and like now they have a kid, and then like they post a video on Instagram of like giving birth to my child, and it's like a whole vlog about like, oh, like giving birth, and then he's like, oh, and he cries, and then everyone's like, oh, that was so cute.
And then when the school year starts up and the views and the monetization on YouTube goes down, that's when they post a breakup video because they got to keep up that income because they just had a kid that they made for the vlog.
Yeah. Or then it's just like, then it's just like you're using this kid now for more content. It's like, oh, Johnny's first day at kindergarten. Let's go celebrate. Let's go make a video about Johnny, even though he has no idea what's going on.
And you don't fucking pay Johnny, but you're making millions off of him. That's worse than the NCAA not paying their student athletes.
Arguably, yes.
Because this kid is in a reality show his whole life.
He doesn't.
That's literally what it is.
He's just the Truman Show, but he's.
I mean, he's aware.
He's aware, but he doesn't really get it.
Yeah.
Like if my parents made vlogs about me as a child, I mean, it might have been kind of cool to look back on.
I think there's a right way to do it.
Yeah.
There are some people that do it the right way where, like, they ask their kid, like, do you want to be in our videos this year? And if you ever don't, then you tell us and we'll just stop putting you in them.
Yeah, but, like, an 8-year-old can't give consent. Like, legally can't give consent.
No, I know. And, like, that's where things get weird.
Yeah.
But, like, there are families that, like, oh, this kid, like, isn't in our videos anymore because he doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
Which is, like, it's probably the best way to, because if you just happen to be a YouTube couple, you happen to have a family, and you're not trying to exploit them, they're still going to be in your videos inevitably.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah.
But, like, Casey Neistat, who's, like, a vlogger and stuff, he's, like, super famous, and he has made it his, like, thing is he never will show his kids' faces.
Yeah, I think that's
which
good.
is, like, I think that's, like, the best way to do it. Unless you're a YouTuber who relies on your kids for views, and if you don't put your kids in, then your channel dies, then you're big fucked.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but, like, becoming so invested in someone's life who is just another person who is living a life, like, you're spending time away from your life to watch someone else eat food.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little bit what what they're doing to us. Let's not, like, completely shit on
Why
that.
the fuck do you guys spend time listening to our podcast?
I think this is different, though, because we're not just showing you, like, our day. You know what I mean? And we're not, I don't know. Like, we're not vlogging.
No, I feel like we're trying to, like, be funny. Not that it's, like, I'm not trying to, like...
This is more of, like, a conversation.
Yeah. And I do think it's different. I don't really know how it's different.
It feels different in my brain.
It feels different than watching a vlog.
You can keep supporting us. It's fine.
Yeah. Joe Rogan, like, he literally will never talk about, like, his kids or his wife.
Yeah.
Or anything.
I mean, I think it's... some people, just completely hide that, and some people are open about it, but, like, they're not featured in their content.
Yeah. I would never be weird about, like if this ever grows and, like, let's say I'm, like, 37 and have, like, a wife and kids, I wouldn't try and hide it. Like, I would personally, I would feel comfortable, like, sharing my Not every aspect, but like parts of my family life with the world.
Yeah.
But I think it just depends on the person.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. I think it depends on who you're with too. Like if they don't feel comfortable with it, then like obviously I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So Jordan brought this. So is it okay? let me backtrack for a minute. I'm completely changing the subject to something that I want to talk about.
Your alcoholism?
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I drank alcohol.
Okay.
I think I'm like couple weeks sober.
Damn, dude.
I don't drink alcohol much, but anyways, so Jordan brought this to my attention. Why is pepperoni called pepperoni when there's no pepper in what's roni? There's no roni.
It's just pork, right? Or is it
what is pepperoni?
beef?
I don't know what pepperoni is, dude. It's a bunch of processed meats, but like maybe they throw a little bit of pepper in there, but what's the roni?
And how come chicken is called chicken, but cow is called beef and pig is called pork?
Yeah.
But then there's different types of pork.
Turkey.
There's ham, which is also pork.
And there's bacon. Well, it's just a different cut, right? What is ham? I know it's pork, but also I don't like ham.
I love bacon, but I don't like ham. How does that make any sense?
Ham's not that good. Ham's overrated.
And then steak is also beef, but we don't call it beef. We also don't call it cow. We call it steak. But then in steak, there's different types of steak.
Yeah, it's a different cut.
I know, but why are there so many names?
I don't know. I didn't decide it.
Do you want me to look up what the roni and the
Yeah, what's roni? What's roni in the pepperoni?
The term pepperoni is a borrowing of pepperoni, but spelled differently. So the term that we use, pepperoni,
Okay.
is a borrowing of another term called pepperoni, but it's spelled different, which is the plural of pepperone, the Italian word for bell pepper. The first use of pepperoni to refer to a sausage dates to 1919. In Italian, the word pepperoncino refers to hot and spicy peppers. So I think that it's like maybe the seasoning or like, because pepperoni's a little spicy.
Yeah.
Not really, though.
Probably was spicier back in the day. They've kind of dulled it down.
It has a little bit of a kick. So it's kind of like bell pepper sausage, I guess, is what they're saying.
Okay. Well, that answers my question.
Yeah.
I guess it was just Italian. I guess that
But a
makes
sausage
sense.
is another term.
Yeah.
We have ham, bacon, pork, sausage.
But no, sausage is just when you put it in the little sock. Like there's chicken sausage, there's pork sausage, there's beef sausage.
But there's sausage you can buy, and you just cook it, and it's good to go. Like you don't have to take it out of the little sleeve thing.
No, I'm saying the sleeve is like the skin, like a hot dog, you know? Like,
But there's different types.
Do you know what sausage is?
Yes.
Where it's in that little casing.
I understand.
I'm not talking about the thing that it's wrapped in.
I understand, but there's different types of casing with a sausage. There's some sausages where you literally got to take it out of the thing they pack it in.
Which the package, like the plastic?
But then there's other where like you buy a sausage at the store.
Yeah, I understand.
And it comes with like 6 sausages.
Yeah, it's just a big long link.
No, they're not connected. I'm talking about the separate sausages. The one when they're in a link, you got to like take them out, right?
I don't think you really take them out.
You just cook them and then you eat. But like,
yeah, you eat the little shelling, whatever the fuck that is.
But that's what I'm saying. What is the shelling that you eat?
Dude, probably just like intestine. It's something gross, I guarantee it. I don't even want to know.
But like, is it part of the meat or is it like a separate thing that they put the meat in?
They put it in have you ever seen it being made? It's like you put it, it looks like a condom a little bit, and then you just shove the meat in there, and then you kind of twist it off, and then that's a sausage. That's why hot dogs disgust me.
But when you cook it, but I think there's different ones because like when they twist it off, right, at the ends, it's like the little twists.
Yeah.
You don't just take that and just like slap it on and cook it, right?
Yeah, you do.
And then it's just like the ends. I've never ate a sausage with like the twisted ends like that.
You've never like seen a sausage with like a little twisted end?
Not after it's cooked.
I mean, dude.
Wait, I'm really confused.
I don't know why you're so confused.
A lot of
you don't unwrap a hot dog.
I know it's
the same thing. They're in a little shell.
They're not. That's just
the
meat.
No, hot dogs are in a little casing.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, but that's what I'm confused.
Look at how they're shaped. Look at the ends. It's cut. It's cut off. Because it was tied off and cut off.
But it's just they're just different like little slabs of meat. Like if you have a chicken breast, they're not in a sleeve. They're just separate chicken breasts.
I know. I'm talking about like ground like sausage.
I understand.
Chicken breast is just chicken breast. It's meat. Why is this so confusing to you?
No, you are confused.
No, I'm not confused.
I most of the sausages that I buy at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you ever bought? I'm not talking about hot dogs. You ever bought the spicy Italian sausages?
Yeah.
But they come in like a thing that's flat like this, and they lay side by side
Yes.
by side.
I have.
Those ones that I buy, they don't have any little twists on the end.
I know. Yeah, some of them do, but the ones that don't have it, they're still in a casing. It's a casing that's what it is. It's wrapped around a casing.
So like, if they didn't have that, would it just the meat would just it would just like fall out?
I don't know. I mean, that's how they're packaged and why they look like that.
But when I cut into one and I cut in to eat it,
You know how it
I don't
sticks a little
see
bit.
any-
It can stick a little bit at the end, like the skin kind of sticks on the very outside. Next time you cut a sausage with like a dull or knife, you can see it kind of sticks a little bit, like it doesn't
Okay.
fully separate. That's the casing around it. The outside is the hardest part of the sausage to cut.
yeah,
That's what it is.
I just think that's just because it's like cooked like that.
No, it's a casing.
So there's absolutely no sausages that are just sausage meat, no casing.
I don't know, dude. Not like a
This is
sausage
actually,
king.
I'm like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all just casing. Like, that's what sausages are. Like, have you seen them being made?
so you can't just
You
eat
just jam it into a
sausage meat.
sock. What?
You just can't eat sausage meat not in a sock. I thought that
I
I thought only certain sausages were in these socks.
Maybe I am getting confused, dude. I'm
no,
pretty
I
sure
think you might be right.
I think I
I'm
am.
just really shocked by that.
Look, there might be a sausage out there that isn't, but I don't know if you can call it that means you would have had to form it into it. The reason why it looks like it like a penis is because it's shaped like that, like the sock it goes into. I don't think you
But
just
like when you
they're
take
manually
ground beef stays in its little shape. Ground beef doesn't just fall all over the place.
ground beef, they put it in a package in like a square. That's because they put it through that thing where it gets sent out in those little snake looking things, and then they fold them all up and they put them in the package.
Yeah, but like, so why
That's not a
can't they
casing.
just? I know, but why can't they do that with the pork for the sausages? Why can't they just?
They
like,
might do it for some, but that's how they're made. I don't know. I don't make fucking sausage. I'm not the sausage king. I don't know. I don't have all your answers. I'm sorry. God, why is this such a long conversation about fucking sausage?
He goes, I'm not the sausage king.
I don't have your answers. Let's move on.
What other?
You have
foods-
more sausage questions? My God.
No, aren't there some other foods though that like we don't call them by what they actually are?
I don't.
What other meats are there? What
horse, mutton?
What's mutton?
I don't know.
What animal do you think mutton comes from?
Horse, probably.
Goat, I think.
Goat? No, goat's
What is mutton?
veal. No, that's baby lamb, right?
Wait, define the Oxford Dictionary defines lamb as a young sheep or meat from a young sheep, while mutton is defined as meat from a fully grown sheep.
Interesting. I did not know that.
So if you are eating lamb, you're eating a young sheep, and if you're eating mutton, you're eating a fully grown sheep.
Okay,
Now,
I have another question.
yes,
Mutton. There's mutton chops,
yeah,
like you're on your face.
yeah.
What does that have to do with
I
this
think
meat?
it's the shape. So when you have like a mutton chop, it's thin up
Yeah.
here, and then it gets a little thick.
Maybe that's where the mutton is.
I think so.
Okay, that could be completely wrong.
I'll look that up. But what is veal, right?
Veal is lamb. I'm pretty sure.
But that's what we just looked up. Oh, veal is the meat of calves.
Oh.
What are calves? Baby cows.
Baby cows. That's sad.
Man, they're
It's
gonna
like-
grow up and get shot as an adult cow, anyways.
Yeah, but at least they can live a little bit, you know. A little graze a little bit before I eat you. Like, why kill a baby cow when you could just have it get older and then have more meat on it? You know,
Because rich white people like to have fancy meats.
it's fair.
No, I mean I'm sure it tastes different.
Yeah, I don't like eating veal. I just feel bad. It does taste good. It's very tender.
It is kind of weird that like I'm not one to really feel a certain way when it's like
Emotions.
yeah, when it's like, oh, you're eating this dead animal. I'm like, yeah, you're damn right I am. But like
Yeah.
when it is a little weird to me when it's like we're gonna intentionally eat veal, like we're gonna go out of our way to have this process to kill the young ones in particular
Yeah,
so that we can taste it a little differently.
I would agree.
Like I get it, but it's also just, you know, why don't we just eat normal steak?
I don't know. Why don't we eat horses?
I think that's illegal.
Yeah, but
It's weird
why?
that that's illegal and
Yeah.
cow. I think it's
Maybe
because
it's 'cause they're
horses are
more-
more rare.
they're more useful too, probably.
Yeah. Venison.
That's deer, right? Or elk, maybe.
venison was originally the name for meat of a game animal, of any game animal, but now it is elk or deer.
Yup.
I've never tried venison.
I haven't either.
I've heard it's pretty damn good though.
Same, yeah.
Like elk meat, and I think I'm almost positive it's elk, or it's a different big game animal, but I think elk meat has 3 times the amount of protein per like same amount of food as like chicken or steak.
It's kind of lit.
So I might have to get into that.
What, hunting? Or just, it's probably really expensive.
I would go hunting.
I can't picture you going hunting.
Why?
You just don't strike me as the outdoors.
What, you think I'm too soft?
You don't even go camping.
Okay. You can go hunting without going camping.
Yeah, but like real hunters, they backpack.
Oh, so you're trying to, Kyle?
I'm just saying.
You're motivating me to go hunting right now.
I am kind of the king of the outdoors of this podcast. I will build a fire with my bare hands. Well,
we could do that on a live stream.
I couldn't do that. I could start a fire. That's easy. But if I had like a lighter.
Oh, sorry. I meant purify water.
Yeah, that I can and will do, given the correct materials.
Also, would you guys want to see a Kyle cooking stream? Because some people have commented like cooking with Kyle could be a fun little segment.
I mean, I'd be down. I'm not a cook, but I'll cook some shit. Why not?
Yeah. We could hook you up with a lav mic, like one of those, so you don't have to hold a mic. It's just like, that'd be kind of fun.
Sure. I'll cook.
No, I don't have a passion for killing animals, but I would not be opposed if someone's like, hey, my uncle's going to go hunting. We have room for one more. You want to come and like learn? I'd be like, I'd be down.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I know this sounds wrong and this is backwards, but like I have no problem eating meat. But I would have a problem killing an animal, I think. I would do it for survival needs, but if I were to go out of my way to go shoot a deer, I don't think I'd feel comfortable with that.
Yeah.
That's just me. But like if people want to go hunting, that's fine as long as you're doing it legally and for like you're going to use the meat. You're not just fucking murdering and then stealing the head. Like, I don't know.
One of my dad's friends is a taxidermist.
That's like weird.
It's kind of fire. Like it is a little creepy, but in a way,
very creepy.
No, it's not very. It's not very. It doesn't cross the line of very creepy.
No,
there's few things that are very creepy.
You are murdering something, and then you are taking out everything inside, and then you are stuffing this thing to make it look real.
Kyle, you're not appreciate it for what it is. You're viewing it as like this evil, weird thing, but it's like it's in a way. It's like hunters appreciate animals like more than normal people do.
Yeah, no, I understand.
They like value and like love and they like appreciate these animals a
good.
lot, and they realize that like this is a special thing. It's like a sacred thing because like this animal is nourishing my body, my family.
So let's just have it fake growling at me on my like shelf.
Yeah, it's like let's put it up here so we can honor it.
I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I
know, but like my point was. This guy in his garage, you go in, got like 7 animal heads up around the garage, and I'm like, it's kind of my testosterone just feels like
murder is in the air.
This is what I was primally built to do, like be a human, and like there's something visceral about that.
Mm-hmm. We should do a segment of John surviving in the wild because that is something I would love to see.
I have hemorrhoids.
Yeah, John does have hemorrhoids.
All right, guys, today we have ANF of the week. If you guys are new around here, you don't know how this works. On Mondays, we have certain segments. On Thursdays, we have different ones. And you guys can contribute by messaging us if you guys find cool articles, random-ass shit that's happened, good questions for the fan question segments, bunch of good stuff like that. Just DM us on Instagram regardless, at PIMS Podcast. We love talking to you guys. We love hearing from new people who found the show. All that good stuff.
You said it, baby.
Kyle, also, we have a Patreon where they can get extra content if they just love us a whole bunch. Where can they find that?
Patreon.com/PIMS Podcast. Yeah, you can check it out. You can sign up. You get some more content, some deleted scenes, stuff that we do before, during, and after the podcast that maybe gets cut out. Maybe it's a little too, we shouldn't put it in there. If that's what something you're into, check that out. Also, we have behind the scenes. We're just filming doing other shit. My ass got busted recently, so if you want to see my ass getting busted, go to our Patreon.
And by ass getting busted, we mean
you'll find out.
Kyle, that's a pretty cool shirt too.
Thanks.
And it looks really similar to our logo.
Really?
Where can they find a shirt like that?
PIMS.store.
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 PIMS .store.
PIMS. Period. The dot.
And then store.
STORE.
Sweet. Okay. Today we have A and F of the week. So my A this week is America.
Why is that?
Because we got a new president in town.
Congratulations.
Mr. Joe Biden has officially won. By the time you guys hear this, it has probably been 2 weeks. So
I'm sure some shit's gone down.
Yeah, by the time, do you want to predict the future? Do you think Trump
he's
refused to leave?
Well, he's not. He doesn't have to leave till January, but he will refuse to leave
in January.
Yeah, I'm sure he's working on taking it to the Supreme Court to challenge.
He's definitely going to try and challenge it.
Ballots that have already been cast, but apparently aren't allowed to be counted because
he said so.
Because he said so. Yeah, and man, I don't know. It's just embarrassing, but it's kind of funny.
But hey, new president alert.
The A right now should
who's
be
like 80 years old.
The internet's on fire right now.
Yeah,
the amount of memes I've been seeing.
This might have been the best week of memes in a few years, I would say.
Been a while, yeah. There's some great ones.
I think this might be the best week of memes in 8 years because I think these are definitely better than the previous memes.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
gotta love
it. Kyle, who's your A this week?
Mine's completely not related to that. Mine is this Chinese man. Who broke a Guinness World Record when he used his nunchucks to volley 34 table tennis balls in 1 minute. So I think his name is Shi Desheng.
So he used nunchucks and juggled.
No. He returned them. I think he just returned them back in a minute.
Oh, so someone was hitting them to him?
With a nunchuck. That's actually really hard, dude. Swinging a nunchuck and returning it.
Clearly not for him.
Well, I mean...
34
in a minute? He's a martial artist. Yeah,
that's
so people
more
are just
than
serving
one
him.
A second. Or no, sorry, that's more than one every 2 seconds.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you must be just fucking whipping this thing around and just returning these balls. So, good for him.
Do you have any, videos or no?
No, but he apparently has other records with his nunchucks. Also, lighting matches, extinguishing candles, and unscrewing bottle caps. And he broke his own table tennis record.
Wow.
So this guy's just
I can't
the king
even
of
light
nunchucks.
matches with my hands.
Lighting
matches is so hard.
John would have all the materials, but he can't start a fire.
You can light a match easily?
Yeah.
Dude, I get
used a matchbook before?
paranoid that it's going to burn my hand, and so every time I do it, I just break the stick.
What, dude,
I actually don't know if I've ever successfully lit a match.
I'll teach you, buddy. It's not that hard. You just strike it.
I do that, and it doesn't do anything.
You just got to get the roll.
I know, and every time I just go and then eventually I try to readjust, and then I break the stick, and then my mom goes, John, you fucking idiot. It's not fucking hard.
Yeah, I'm sure your mom does say that to you.
Yeah.
Well,
all
that's
right.
something you could practice. Oh, also my other A, this is completely old news. Going to be so old by the time this episode's out, but we have a new power couple in the world. Wow, that was bad. New power couple, Sue Bird, Megan Rapinoe. That's,
for those of you who don't know,
Sue Bird, one of the best basketball players of all time. Go Seattle Storm, world champions.
Let's go.
I didn't know they were in the championship, but they won.
They're back-to-back now, right?
They
won last year, I think.
I think they won 2 years ago.
Oh,
Their best player tore her ACL or something
Yeah.
before. And then Megan Rapinoe, she's a U.S. soccer player, GOAT. So,
They're married or just engaged?
They just got engaged. I didn't even know they were a couple, but that's awesome.
I've heard Sue Bird froze her eggs so they could have a
She's gonna
child.
breed some little Sue Bird
and they could be
point guards.
Yeah.
Or forwards.
And for those of you who don't follow women's basketball as closely as we do, Sue Bird is an icon because she has been the starting all-star point guard since I was as early as I remember watching basketball.
Yeah,
she's been on the Sonics or the
Storm. Good try.
Storm.
Now I got sad because the Sonics are gone. But yeah, Sue Bird, she's just, point guard GOAT. She's the point god in Seattle.
How old is she?
I don't know, 40.
40 something?
Got to be up there.
Yeah.
She's been around forever.
Cool.
What's your F?
My F this week is the Instagram upload system because it is so terrible. I cannot. I've actually talked about it in the past.
This has been your F before, I think.
It has, and it's back again because Kyle and I spent 40 minutes before we started recording today trying to post one clip.
No, it was 3.
No, it was one post though.
Yeah, but it was But
guys, YouTube, I can upload an hour and a half podcast to YouTube in 40 minutes. and it took me 40 minutes to post three 60-second clips to Instagram.
Yeah.
It is so bad for being one of the biggest apps in the world. They don't have a system where you can just choose to upload something and it'll give you, like YouTube gives you an estimated time. It'll say, hey, this is a big video. This is going to take me a little bit. So come back in 50 minutes and it'll be done. And I say, cool. And Instagram, I try and post 3 minutes and it just shits the bed and says, sorry.
Maybe you should take this problem to Instagram and come up with a solution for them.
So dumb. And YouTube is owned by Google, which also owns Instagram. So why don't we have a better upload system?
Yeah, come on, Google.
So I absolutely hate posting to Instagram.
Well,
there we go.
My F this week is on the news. Someone was, during the political whatever, they were showing the map, and on screen, a Pornhub icon slid down, and the guy swiped it away on TV. Now, I saw this all over the internet. I don't 100% know that is what happened, but
Doesn't
I feel
seem
like
real. That seems like it'd be a meme.
I saw it so many times, and no one was saying this isn't real, that it must be real. So I'm gonna assume it's real, and that's hilarious that someone's also how does a porn?
Wait, was he the guy in front of the monitor, pointing at the different states?
Yeah, and he wasn't even the one talking. It was kind of him in the background, and then you just see it pop down, and he just swiped it up.
So it probably wasn't his. It was the guy running the computer.
It was someone on that computer. I don't know, but that's hilarious.
I just I don't get people that search porn at work or something.
Yeah,
especially at that type of work. What are you doing?
It's pretty
just
funny.
Just wait
though.
till you get home, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty funny though. I mean,
yeah,
good memes.
Also, how did that one guy that's hosting it? He did it for over 24 hours straight.
What?
The guy, I forget his name. The guy hosting the thing, pointing, oh, Seattle's at this.
But
and
there's a lot of.
There's one guy in particular that was live on the air for over 24 hours.
How?
I don't know, dude. He didn't.
Go home.
I don't know. He clearly must have at some point taken a break to go to the bathroom
and eat.
But he was doing it for 24 hours.
I mean, good for him. Cares
definitely
about
on
his
coke.
Politics.
There you go, guys. That's our segments for this week. Thank you all so much for listening. We just appreciate your guys' support. The next month and a half are definitely going to be a little chaotic. So we're cranking out these episodes the best we can. So bear with us. But if you guys ever have ideas that you think would be good for an episode, let us know, because we're double recording every week to try and get a bunch. So hit us up.
So sorry that I look the same in back-to-back episodes. I'll change my clothes. Don't worry.
Shirtless next up?
No.
I get a lot of views.
Patreon.
And it's allowed to be on YouTube.
Patreon.
Or just YouTube.
Patreon.
But no, you've been shirtless in my videos at the lake.
Yeah, so you guys have seen it.
So what's different about being shirtless right here?
There's one on my Instagram. Just go look at that.
I'll go shirtless.
Okay.
Will you?
No.
If we both go shirtless.
I don't. It's cold. I don't want to.
Oh, boo-hoo.
No.
Guys.
You guys don't get to see these nipples.
Drop a like on this video. Leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. Please, if you only do one thing today, go leave a review and get us to 10,000. Tell your friends. Search Peak to Middle School. Go to the bottom. Rate us 5 stars and write something nice. It helps out a lot. We love you all. And Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at Kyle Stafford36. Follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. If you want merch, check out pims.store. Yep.
And you can follow me at Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.